I might be back. Yeah, my internet died entirely for a while. No clue what happened. But hello, Terra. As you are just about to run off for shower and things. Hello, here. Me, you're back now, I guess. We. So we continue. In the recesses of our mind, memory and anticipation pull the two ends of the thread that is our presence in the world. It is our duty not to break it. That is what I call constancy. Sorry, what? Memory and anticipation. That doesn't make any sense. So what we remember and what we are looking towards. Both pull on other ends, so I guess constancy is not a matter of... I mean, I'm more okay with it if the interpretation is as I'm about to make it, and it is to find the balance between remembering the past and looking for the future, and not like living purely in the future and ignoring the past, but also not living in the past and ignoring what is going to be and what is currently. But yeah. Verifying real quick, that's just the claim. I just probably need to reload, so those claims of unstable are gone. Yeah, because there was no drop in the fringe or anything. Anyway, so yeah. If that is what constancy is more about a matter of like having the presence of mind to live in the now and not delving too hard into either the past or the future, then sure. Constancy is maybe not as bad as what everything else implies it to be. Hi, On. Dang it! I always get mixed up between the end and the beginning. I don't know how to get there. Or was I supposed to move on from there? Can we help you? As my voice cracks. Yes, no, maybe. I'm trying to find out if time is constant, as we have always thought. What can we do? You should put an end to it. Put an end to what? Oh, I messed it. Bounced back. The end justifies the means. Put an end. Okay. Excuse me. We already read that one. Alright, well, I guess let's go put an end to what's down here. Well, we can't go that way, I guess, right? That makes it a little easier, I guess. Can't go that way. Destruction. Crystal. Where? Oh. Defeat 3 enemies with a single attack turned into a multi-target attack. Cool. I don't know why I'm avoiding you. We need to fight. We need to gain constantly more levels. It's going to be the exact same matter which of these I use, but this one is technically... This is still stronger. How dare you cause injury or whatever it was that it said you did. Destruction happened. This is not. We have already gone through there. It looked exactly like this. And also, hello, Maven. Hello. Hi. But it looked exactly like this, but it was a different area. This is a second area with which from the carcasses came from. We have learned that carcasses, from going through the other one, we learned that carcasses are, you'll never believe this, robots. The people of this world now know what robots are, and they were totally, workers and whatnot, machines that helped, living machines that help people do things and work for us and stuff, and nobody knows why they went bad and are now suddenly attacking everything. It's a mystery. I mean, most likely, yeah. Gates. Unable to perform required checks. Precautionary opening. Well, yeah, precautionary opened the gates. At least some of them. I already fought you, technically. This is the way I came, isn't it? It is, yeah. I didn't kill it. Wow. Ow. Powerful dusting. Ow. That was indeed ghost injury. And now you're gonna both die. Bye-bye. Oh, see, I've already been down through here. So we scooch back. Which is what that did for us, is it unlocked a new path this way, not that one, not quite that one. But over here... I'm gonna get so many levels. Oh. Ow. Bitch. Probably only need that much healing. Huh? Still not full healing, but okay. Damn. Ooh. Alright, down this way. Yes, hello, yet another fight. Hooray! And then we go down here, and oh, look at that, another fight. Who would have guessed? Ow. Well, at least we can make it a three-way fight. Or three, an all-heal, if need be. Oh, oh no, rocks. Alright, that's another fight done. Let's unlock some more gates. Gates unable to perform required checks. Precautionary opening. That would say, of course, mean it's just going to kind of disappear. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oop. Son of a twofold something. Apologies, I didn't expect more to happen. I am well number 20200. I am reading another message. There's no doubt left. The magic in the air is thinning out day after day. The hyenas say that this is the first part of the cycle. Magic is leaving the surface world entirely, sinking deep underground to condense and recharge. We hope we could find solidified magic if we just dug deep enough, but we are just delaying the inevitable. Already the machines are starting to fail. Yes, I return, like I said I would. Potentially. Already the cities are falling into darkness. Should we have started digging earlier? Or must we simply take the measure of our insignificance? How can magical beings survive the end of magic? Whoa! Magic left and they tried to follow it. But it came back, didn't it? Terra's full of magic. More than ever. Apparently, even ordinary people can use it now, when it took me years of study. But, wait, that's it. Magic is returning. This must be why the carcasses woke up. Huh? We must be on the other end of the cycle. Magic is coming back to Terra, and all the devices of the ancient world are waking up with it. Oh, like Meta. I am awake, because magic is back. I do feel like I've been becoming more powerful. And this explains why selfless mages can be a thing now. Well, magic must be becoming easier to access. Alright, now that I know what's powering the machines, I just need to figure out how to replicate it. And stop the Caucus attacks. Oh, yeah, right. Stopping them. Very important, too. So they're not just robots. They're magic robots. Which is different from crystal power, I guess. Somehow, in some way. Fair. No, this is not where the gate went down. I just fought you. Go away. There we go. Three levels. And a nice peaceful sleep around all these carcasses. Well, you're cool looking. Like an Encada, but a robot. Okay, I can't get around you, fine. Zrrr. Looks like we stumbled upon the biggest troublemaker around. Mandibles? Seriously? Do carcasses really need to be that scary? Zrrr. Guided bite. Ow. You will remember these targets. Oh dear. She's been marked. Can be cured. Interesting. Gonna cough. Okay. Let's see. So, like usual, I kind of want to get rid of your friends first. This will help us on that. Especially because that one can heal, even though it's Gaussian energies right now. Actually, yeah, Antlier, we should probably heal everyone right now. Oh, that's a bad target. I'm shocked he didn't heal, probably because I used Cure. Okay, there's that one gone. Antlier, heal everyone again. Hope that rock's fall will destroy. It did not. Guided bite. We're gonna have meta heal again, so yeah, just destroy the destroyer. Alrighty. Fire will lower your thing by 2. Guided bite, of course. Fire will lower your thing by 2. And it's dead. We've done the thing. Now we just have to talk to Jasmine and get money. But hey, we've studied remarkable carcass specimens twice now. And this thing. Another of those creatures.
They recognize me. They say, "Oh, you're back. Took you a while."
No.
They ask if the other me are still in hibernation. So there are more of me. They must still be asleep, like I was. I wonder if I could find them.
Natural.
They say that we sound terrible. That the whole world is so loud and discordant.
Times of change hold so much tension, waiting for someone to pluck the first note of resolution. Meta, if you were asleep because the magic left, maybe you're one of the ancient people who built these wells? That would explain why these creatures recognize you.
I don't remember the world before. I am darkness. I am silence. If we wake the other metas, maybe they would remember more?
Well, this creature knows you. Do they know any more about this place? About magic or carcasses? No.
They say they're tired of waiting around in this dark hole. They're going to take their first coffee break in millennia.
No. And then a child is going to show up and be like, I can escort you out of this place. Or not. Wow, level 45. Not quite 46. Never mind, there's the child. I know a shortcut out of here somehow. Wanna follow? Do you wanna take it? Follow me. Here you are. We were waiting for you to install a makeshift door. I don't remember the voice already. Carcasses have stopped coming out of this hole. You must have given them quite a wallop. Done and done. Feel better now that there's a door between us and them. There are only a few carcasses left in town. We owe you one. Get rid of them and then come meet us in town square. When do I gotta? Hi, did I put an end to things? You who are a specialist. We found one. An end. And a big one at that. Here. The end of crystals. Interesting, but I have to ask. Doesn't this end mark the beginning of something else? Apparently it leads to the beginning of magic. But the magic too will end. And with it... constancy has been broken before, more than once. The carcasses, the wells, our ancestors built all of this in the hope of keeping their civilization alive, but they failed. Have they really failed, or are they succeeding just as we speak? So what you're trying to tell me is I haven't actually found an end yet. Who the hell are you? Brilliant, simply brilliant. What's so brilliant? Someone told me the other day that everything you read in the dump books was true. Why would anyone make up fake stories? The world is enough. Of course, it's just that I'd never thought about it. I took the best legends and wrote them down on pages, and then I distributed throughout Terra. That way, maybe someone will go check if the legends are true, and then come back and tell me. Maybe you already have some of my pages in your guide. Maybe. The story of the generous cattail is true. She gave us some coin. Care to share? I'm the one who gave you the tip. I mean, you're right, I guess. Oh, you're so kind. No, please, wait. Don't give me anything my treat. Generosity is contagious. Thank you. We heard the Redland Rock joke. Sure, was it worth it? It was top-notch, I laughed. Swell. That's just swell. Makes me want to give you money. Please do indulge then. Been working with them for ages, never heard about the books. Okay, so we need to find a lady who turned into a tree. So we need to talk to one of the trees. We did, yep, the rock comedian. And yeah, we got that cattail. Okay, so we just need to find the tree lady, basically. A child who won't talk to me good. A little bit of clutter never stopped anyone from learning, right? But the students are missing. We could go get them. That would be lovely. With my back problems, walking is a pain. I'm missing 5 students. Nabi must still be hiding somewhere to eat. Lotus fishing by the river. Dahlia will undoubtedly be the hardest to find, as she spends most of her time in the woods. As for Juan and Zit, they're inseparable, so you should kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay. Is this them? Apparently not. I could kill that chicken with 1 rock. Okay. Something to eat. Just a rock. Our selfless mages should be able to restart the mill's machinery through magic, but we need a way to cross the tracks. I can probably do that or something, if you have a thing set out for me to mess with stuff. I hope this incident didn't put everyone on strawberries still. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Well, you're our constant allies, dogs, Alice. Our pleasure. We know our way around those carcasses by now. Yay, money. Now then, the only thing left to pick up the pieces of our lives. How will to rebuild the city without crystals about the machines? Oh, don't worry, myself as mages, I hear. And you claim you can restart the soul mill without using any crystals? I'd love to see that. We won't be able to get into the sawmill until we fix the huge hole in the footbridge. I know, with these ruins everywhere, my head's all jumbled. Alright, since we can't make the boards, we don't have much choice. Can you help us pick up the locked Ebolus? The carcass is left in their wake. Stone? Not exactly the style of Oxalis, but it'll have to do. Pick up 5 rocks. Oh no. Is there a problem? My father was sent to the hyena clinic for treatment after the attack, but since he's been there, the letters he sends us are getting more and more bizarre. The last one says, "Who knew ferns had so much to say?" The problem with that is I don't exactly know where the clinic is. One of his letters, Dad says, to find him you have to follow the boxes. You know how it is with hyenas. You cannot get a straight answer. I know. It's just, I know that, all I know is that the dispensary is in the hyena camp in the middle of the woods. Would you mind trying to find the clinic to check on Dad? I guess so. The hyena refuge in Meyervale. I picked up rock. I just ran into it and it just got it all taken care of. Are you a Debris? You look like Debris. I guess I just hit the button at the right time to make it seem like I just did that. Hey, you're not going to let us down now, are you? No. I mean, I can't go that way anyway. Well. 5 Debris picked up. Sorry, 4 Debris picked up. Hi, Chicory. I remember your game. This disaster is all my fault. What are you talking about? I turned the volume of my sound system too high during the Strawberry Festival concert. That's what must have attracted the carcasses. Nonsense, Yanshi. And even then, what good is a world in which you cannot... And even then, what good is a world in which we can't turn up the sound system to 11? A murky mage. You're a mage like me. Oh, not exactly like you. I've studied for many years, and I'm so happy to meet you. I was very hesitant to join you now. I know that mage isn't really a job for us murkies, but seeing you gives me the courage to keep going. Really? Yes, it's so awesome that selfless mages accept everyone. You may be right. Persevere, magic will not leave you wanting. Hey, Agent. The railroad bridge is broken. Selfless mages keep the train running on the other side. If you're not afraid to get your feet wet, go down this way across the river and be able to take the train from there. It's more a matter of just looking for things. Yeah, I don't want to take the train quite yet. What I would rather do is get more flowers. Okay, one child wanted to eat things. One child's in the woods. Two children are together somewhere. And I've forgotten what the other child was. Or maybe all of them. I don't know. Anyway, give me money. Well, as we had no balls, we collected stones. The inn's gonna look a bit funny, but I guess we'll get used to it. I'm going to get back to my kitchen. When you can, come to the inn to give me a hand. Come by the inn to give me a hand. Now that the inn passage has been repaired, we can get the sawmill on the other side. Finally, let's make balls to rebuild the village houses. I wonder how these selfless mages will go about restarting the machines. They were talking about using magic. Could you go to the sawmills the other day and make sure the magicians have everything they need? Alright. I also need to talk to Sadhu. This isn't south, but this is where the guy mentioned the sawmill before. No, it's not a sawmill at all. It's a store or something. Oh, no, it's just where these guys are headquartered. How do you like the mage life? I thought mages spent all their time reading. But being a mage is about people, not books. I noticed that one of our recruits didn't show up for his shift this morning. What a pity to abandon the inhabitants of Oxalis in such a difficult moment. Can you find this stray and remind him of his mission? He's a Karsak. I can't remember his name. Find a Karsak. Yeah, whatever, the mage. Here are the children. Zeet. The first lesson of constancy says it best. If I behave well with constancy, from the fears of yesterday and tomorrow it will keep me. My issue is not with the lesson, but with your interpretation. I thought the important thing is that the lesson in this lesson was to do the right thing. It's not. The important thing is constancy. If we keep not going to school, everything will be fine. If we went back, then constancy will be broken. Sorry to interrupt the debate, but your teacher's looking for you. It's time to go back to class. That's no good, I say. What about constancy? And I say I'll be going back to school with or without you. All right, I'll follow you, but only to maintain the constancy of our friendship. Well, we found the duo. So we need to find a Karsak, more children. Oh, one child's probably at the end. Wherever it is. There's you two. This is just back at the railway again. guess this place is kind of big. The shortages, the attacks, I'm not liking this refrain. Thank you for your contributions to research. Your teacher's looking for you. It's about time for you to go back to class. Already, but I didn't get to cook and taste all the recipes from my lesson. Maybe it's time to give others a taste? You're right, I'll be on my way then. Right after this bite. We got a recipe for strawberry pie and also found Nobby. Well, we found the inn. Apples or lemons? I'm making my shopping list for my next visit to Redland. Have you seen those poor surface mages? I heard they were taking turns bringing supply wagons to Oxalis. And they would even rebuild the railroad bridge that was destroyed during the attack. They are so busy helping us that they will forget to eat. Let's give them some strength back. Let me give you the recipe for my invigorating cocktail, the gut shot. Put on your apron and help me make a few. When we're done, you'll go and distribute the drinks to those brave selfless mages working at the station. Okay, we've talked to Sadhu, and now we have to cook gut shot. Which we cannot do. Again, it doesn't look like a pie. Each of the strawberries in this basket has been picked with love and constancy. We need butter for that. Alright, we got a bunch of stuff that we haven't seen before. We got finger-licking scrumptious nuggies. Onion rings. A kind of ringy full of love nonetheless. We've had those ones all before, I think. Especially the avocado ice. Berry cream pie, disco sour, strawberry pie. We had that one. Eggplant caviar. Even the eggplants love this dish. But doesn't make sense. Whoever came up with this, with it, was on a roll, aka avocado roll. Fish maki, rice and roll. The fish poke bowl. There are those who mix everything up and those who have some respect for presentation. Shroom pizza. After the forest, the next best place to find mushrooms is on a pizza. Fair. Pumpkin soup. Boop-de-doop pumpkin soup. I feel like they were running out of ideas of these things. Not for the pumpkin soup. The pumpkin soup looks fine. Just the description. Oh. The air from the sea, perfection, simplicity, a taste of glee. We just need some rice. Go with that fish. The gut shot needs apple, ginger, and a shell. How the fuck am I gonna get out of that? Got plenty of algae. Apples we buy. Ginger we buy. Both are not that expensive. Shell. I have a feeling it's one of the we learned in the guidebook. It's one of the guide things here in Meyervale. Yeah, we'll find it somewhere in Meyervale. I guess it's probably fishing rods in Meyervale. Best place to find mushrooms is in my mouth. Depends on the mushroom, probably. Are you the selfless mage? Probably not, but given you weren't wearing the uniform and you're called a guard and you're yelling at me. Alright, well, let's head back this way for the moment. Yes, you. Your teacher's looking for you. It's time to go back to class. Already? Really? But I've only listed 48 new plants. You can't start an encyclopedia with that. Still enough to impress your classmates. You're right. I'll head back then. Showing off is half the job. How many more children do we need? Lotus. And Lotus is fishing by the river. Well, if I can find the fishing spot, well, then I can get a shell and find Lotus. But I don't recall there being anything like that in this direction. Well, there are other, you know, locations tied to the river. There's plenty of river to go around. This is also no longer the correct location. Another chicken. Is the other friend here now, or is it still... Oh, nope, the other friend's right here.
Hey, do you happen to have another memory for me?
No, no.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Meta has unlocked a new skill, Crystal. Now we can be, slightly weaker, but every element, I think. I think that's considered every element, not just no element. I guess we'll find out if it does 2 or 1. Hey, fight me! I have a thing. I have to find out a thing. This won't teach me anything, actually. They whammed them both. Yeah, so that actually did teach me something. Because it only whams as an indication of critical hit. When battles a full team by only dealing very effective damage. Hell yeah. So the implication there then is that we have already gained every ability for meta, and it'll just be 2 more alternates right here, an alternate Ant Lear and an alternate Gampa. Anyway, let's go back this way and try to find the river fishing spot or something. Ignoring the fact that I've also already been, by down this way as much as I can, as far as I know. Sure, let's look at the map. That way. Got it. Except that bridge is still broken. That's a bit of an issue. Oh, no, we can't cross this bridge. Excellent. Your teacher's looking for you. It's time for you to go back to class.
Oh no, maybe we could shade a new attack.
Couldn't you say that you prefer hands-on work to theoretical lessons? Fishing's a noble activity that requires skill, extensive knowledge, and... Yeah, that's it. Tell the teacher that fishing is my true calling. And that if you teach someone to fish, you'll have a lot of fish. Fair enough. We found them all. We have to go tell the teacher and get our money. Can I have that shell, please? Thank you. Lap! Sail! I knew we'd run into each other again if around some fishing spot. So you left the space in the end. And it's all thanks to you and your friends. I decided that I would travel the world and find all of Terra's fishing spots. When I first arrived in Oxalis, I made a friend Lotus. Any bats? Were you both there during the carcass attack? Yep, it happened at the Strawberry Festival halfway through the open concert. A friend of mine was seriously injured. She was sent to the hyena dispensary.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wish our reunion could have been a happier one.
Well, you know, in times of crisis, as in times of peace, there's one thing that truly matters.
Fishing?
To have something good to eat. When constancy runs bright, the fish will bite.
Yes, I guess you're not the, You're not the one we are looking for.
In terms of the Carsack that we're trying to find. Oh, that's the sawmill. Okay. There you are. But also, let me fix this place up.
Now, Nelly, wherever you are, this is for you.
Yeah, what do you know here?
The other mages are worried about you not being at your post. Is everything okay?
I was just taking a break. Our mission as selfless mages is exciting but exhausting. I'll be right back to it. I find it interesting that the objective thing keeps calling them heartful mages.
Stop blinking, Shetty.
I'll do what I do what I can. Mages, I see that you're not selfless, but will you help me? What can we do? Stand in front of the machinery right here and focus your spells on it, or rather inside it. Actually, I'm not quite sure how it works, but it's easy. So will you help me? We can help out for a few minutes. Great, thanks. I can finally go for a pee. Excuse me. Okay. Hey, you holding up? I'm feeling a power drop. Come on, keep it up. I can feel it. It's rising. Rising inside me. Unlimited power! Lightning bolts. Alright. Whoa, what a relief. You may not be selfless, but you're really nice. Dr. Jadman. Okay, so. I'm actually going to flee for a moment. No, not across this. No, this is the correct way. Hi, yes, I would like to take the boat to begin. We do have more people to set down to begin, I suppose. You. 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 Mommy, where have you been? I was baking your favorite flan. Ah, you're the best. I'll eat a piece now so I can keep the rest in my shelf for later. So you learned how to make cute flan. I'm super curious to see what that looks like. It's a place that looks just like Redland. Need to find more. We have more things in totality we need to do here, like a lot, but. Yo. Who are you? Let's breathe some life and taste and to begin by building a canteen, right? No. Okay, so to make the thing get shot, we needed garlic and apple. Oh, sorry, ginger and apple. Ginger. God, apple is more expensive than I thought it was. Apple. Potato. We need so much avocado. Ches. Flour. Butter. Mango. Tomato. And then we'll have no money. Yay! Alright, I need to go back to the place again. Hi, yeah, Oxalis. No, now we're here. Oh, yeah, we're here. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, so we need to get back to the inn so I can make a gut shot specifically, and we need to make that first, then we can just make whatever food we want and can make. Ah, yes, flowers. This is the wrong way. Unless... Alright, gut shot to start with. Oh, jeez. Success. We have made a gut shot. Disgusting. By which I mean, did I read gut shot before? Energizing. Try to drink it real fast, though. I mean, it has shell in it. Okay. We're going to make nuggies. Hooray! And now onion. Hooray! Onion rings. Strawberry pie. L button in there. Not bad. Still don't think it's actually a pie, but I'd eat it. The shroom pizza. Oh, a button in the middle of things. Pizza! Not bad. I do enjoy mushrooms upon a pizza, and in general. For this recipe, put all your eggs in one basket. Tell me, does that look like a cute flan to anyone else? Like, 1, does that look like a flan? 2, does that look cute? It does look burnt. Which means it could be a creme brulee. But it's not a creme brulee. It's a cute flan. That's not a cute flan. Does it? Does it, though? Anyway, it requires some sugar. If only we had a little bit of sugar, then we could make cute flan. Yes, all the cheese on top of this cute flan. With no cheese in the ingredient list whatsoever. Yeah, no, absolutely makes sense. Alright, now we gotta hand out gut shots to Selfless mages. Hi, you might want... Do you want gut shot? May not be stuff, but really nice. Okay. You want gut shot? Stop blinking, Shetty. I do what I can. Okay, this is not you. You're not mages at all, but shells are back. Chef Saru has prepared a drink to give you strength. Such kindness. Let me see. You wouldn't catch the old Karsaks taking care of their fellow students like this. On the other hand, quite close to Karsak cuisine when it comes to taste. Thanks, well, put this here for later. We did it. Yeah, anyway, we're good. We just got done. See for yourself, we've repaired the rail bridge. The market's already resupplied. That's not me, but whatever. But the inhabitants have not yet returned to their homes. We should go see Jasmine on the main square, because I didn't finish doing that part, yeah. Like, give me friggin' time. I have to talk to people. Do you want to get shot? No, I know I remember you were. You were the one who's just happy to see that there was another murky mage. I did the thing. The mages managed to power the sawmills with magic. Well, I'll be damned. I am impressed. Maybe there's overconstancy after all. Let's start the reconstruction. Hooray! The market is supplied, the railway bridge rebuilt. We've given the inhabitants their houses back. We can finally get on with our lives. Thank you so much. Oh, it's no longer raining. Hey, it stopped raining! Looks like our work here is done, but our investigation's at a standstill. We need to talk. Selfless ones, we helped the residents of Oxalis rebuild their town, and we got money for it. But we still have to go to the center of Oxalis. Yeah.
I am sun, I am flower, I am joy.
We've done a great job here. Oxalis is rebuilt and constancy is restored. And we're a little closer to understanding how magic can power technology to help everyone. But we still don't know how to stop the carcasses, or why they attacked this place. And we're still in the dark when it comes to the crystal thefts. This is not where they end up. Remember the market? The crystal saleswoman had nothing in stock. No, because we didn't get to see the market. Get to go to the market. You still hung up over this crystal business. Why do you think I started training selfless mages? There's no need to worry. Constancy provides solutions to all problems, and we wise mages are the keepers of this constancy. Great mage Jaddy, those scoundrels stole Chaco's livelihood right from under our noses. We can't let them get away with this. As far as I'm concerned, there's one small concern. My arms still run on crystals, and I'm almost out. How am I supposed to work on an alternate power source without my arms? If I can't find some crystals soon, I'll be out of order. But everyone's out of stock around here. How will we find some? My hometown, Facto City, builds crystal-powered machines. There'll be some there. Well, hopefully. I've been home since the shortages began. To get to Facto City, you take the floating train at the port to the west of Meyerville. Now, I know it's a long way, but will you all come with me? Of course we will. We're heading west anyway, remember? Yeah, the crystal thieves went west, so will we. Besides, we won't leave you to walk through the forest alone. What if your arms gave out? I'm always down to visit Facto City. Might surprise you, but I'm a big fan of industrial sounds. Thanks, guys. How about you, Meta?
I am with those that I am.
It's decided then. We go to Facto City. Do you please, Moshang, but don't be surprised at the consequences of hindering constancy. That's right, I'm going to be the final boss. We did the thing. Now we go to Facto City. By which I mean we go talk to the guy to get more money for finding his students. Oh, also you. Thank you for getting our rookie back on track. The Karsak looks tired. Perhaps you should take things easy with your mages? Selflessness does not wait. Well. Still need to find your tree, lady. Yes, all your children are back. All students are returned except for one. Lotus wants to leave school to devote himself entirely to fishing. Oh. Well, it's a school like any other. He also said teach someone to fish and they'll have a lot of fish. I recognize my favorite little joker. I'm glad he found his way. Thank you for picking up the missing students. Money. I want those cookies. Lesson number 1 in Paco. Yeah, Gray's great book. Always taste your own recipes. Sure, but does that book say that you should eat the whole dish to get a taste? Oops. It's okay, I'll just cook another one. So you're not going to tell me how to make cookies? Okay. Have I found an end? Nope. Anything new you need? Everything will finally return to constancy. There are a few crystals. I want to see the market, wherever it is. The road to the coast is open. Have a nice trip. Thank you, but it's not the market. Here's the market. Oh, you have a different symbol. Hop on the high train, get your own lapel pin. Oh, it's the pin thing. Ooh. Those are expensive as fuck. But also powerful as fuck. Wow. You have to consider that. Plans for the town that I'm not building. Furniture for the town I'm not building. You feel the fragrance and Australia's flowers only grow when people are happy. Floors for the floors I'm not building. Are you the town's crystal seller? As you can see, I'd better find a new job. I had problems with crystal deliveries long before the carcasses attacked. But Seth's mages started stealing my work. And you are the one we are going to actually buy things from. How much for us? We can't afford 11 avocado. We only need 1 pumpkin. Can't afford 5 sugar. Could afford 3 olive oil. Can we add 1 sugar to that? We could. And that's everything we can do. It's all my money. This game loves to steal away all of my money just to get ingredients for things. I mean, at least you only have to make the recipes like 1 time, but it's still such a pain to be like, hey, I wish I could afford this stuff. I wish I could afford to get those really cool lapel pins that like were really strong. But I can't because I just spent it all. You've discovered Westmeyerville. Here are some cooking recipes, more recipes and things. Stop by the wagon house for a little floral refreshment, dandelion and violet. Ooh, it's a hiding refuge. If you're in pain, come to the infirmary. But if it doesn't hurt, come on anyway. We'll fix it that for. If you're in pain, come to the infirmary. If it doesn't hurt, come anyway. We'll fix that for you. We'll get mushrooms, nuts, and carrots. It will plunge you into frightful foam torments that will tickle the very depths of your soul. The moss mare. Oh, okay. So we learned how to make Ortaxa, Arizada, Granny Suep, orange juice, sweet polio, wacky wacky, diodes, hens, antleer, and mandibler. Nuts! Look at the map. Okay, so we want to go this way. Into a fight. Look at them. Antliers. of Wrath. Ow. Yeah, I don't want you healing anything, Sprute. There we got Sprute Sap and some Fleece. What was that thing? Destruction. Ah, Roman barriers. Right. And we got a sweet potato. We put an end. Was telling me that was just, hey, just kill X number of things. Ooh, Sylvan Fleece. More nuts, because we ain't nut right here. I need to find the lady who... Oh, jeez, we still have to dispel 2 more things. We also still need to find the lady who turned into a tree. By eating an entire tree. With a spoon. No, I guess we go down here. Okay, fine, we'll fight you. There's so many pine trees, so... Outnumbered, so yes, stronger. Dispel. I mean, it already looked awfully dispelled from over here, but hey. Hey, Kampuna, that's been all dilapidated and stuff. Won't destroy it, so it'll actually ensure it. Oh, he didn't die. It's just gonna blow up. That's gonna be bad. Ow. A spoon stuck in a tree? Okay, we have found the tree what witch lady thing. Where the hell am I? Okay, so we can't go this way because we still have one more to get to break through, so we have to go back this way. And then go up this way. Shouldn't be avoiding these fights per se, but I'm just trying to get to the next rest stop so that we can call it quits for the night. And make some more food. And then forget that I'm supposed to go back this way to talk to that guy, and he'll give me money for finding the spoon lady. The spoon tree. But there's also a block puzzle to get a new Moshang ability, so I guess we're gonna go do that. Redirectors are cannons that can be triggered by other cannons. I.e. get this out of the way. Put this where it was, but also rotate it. That's in the way, so we can't actually. We want to put that there. It gets exactly even. Yeah, like it would be super easy. It'd just be like, haha. It doesn't work because the grate's in the way. Therefore, we move this down one. Move this. That problem happens here, so let's move it down one more. Oh, it's not Moshang. It is meta.
Hi there, I'm Meta. You and I don't need to fight. We're alike. See, I am Aunt Lear. And with a sprinkle of imagination and mushrooms, I am Meta Aunt Lear.
Unlocked a second Antlier skill, which is to do earth damage. Another all ability that would be nice. But she is our healer right now. Walking a mile, but in whose shoes? My shoes, i.e. just take X number of steps. It means I really should be casting heal on myself a bit more. Alright, we've made it to the rest stop. So much experience. Not quite level 50. Let's cook some stuff. For example, cute fawn. There it is. Totally a flan. Absolutely, 100%, definitely. Oh, right. Granny soup. Grandma's soup. The only acceptable way to consume seeds. Ugh. What are the other ones that we haven't read yet? No. No, it should not be called cute. So, Orzata. Oh, horchata. Makes for good colic for pipes and stomachs equally. That would explain the other. I like horchata. Sweet polio. A bard's pre-gig drink of choice. That looks like a parfait. But I realize part of that is because of the bands from the mug itself. Walkie Walkie is taurine-free energizer. Just orange, ginger, and herbs. That's fair. I've not had rum chata. Orange juice. Sun in the glass. And I've already forgotten what else is here. So much avocado. Alrighty, sure. Let's make Granny soup. Bum, ba-bum. Hooray! Cook a dish that gives plus 10 hit points. Granny soup. Sure. Tomato tot. Huzzah! Caviar, eggplant caviar, however that works. Looks like a pile of mush. I've had eggplant like one time in my life. It was okay. Wouldn't mind trying it again. And papered fish. I've never had papered fish. I've had very little fish in my life. It looks fine. We go to sleep. Yep.
I'm Alter.
Meta, what did we say about imitating friends?
I am Alter, so that Alter feels less lonely.
She has a point, though. You never come across anyone like Alto. That's true. Where are all your people, Alto? went extinct.
But it's super sad.
You think so? Well, yes, definitely. When I'm feeling a bit sad, all I have to do is hum a tune. And think that someone else, somewhere on Terra, is humming it along with me. And that maybe this person who doesn't know me is thinking about me too. Then I know I'm never really alone. You know what I mean?
Kinda?
Besides, I'm not the last survivor. I'm one of the 3 Folivoras alive on Terra. There's me, and then there's Mina and Norbert, my old friends. Maybe we'll run into them again. So there are exactly 3 sloths. But for now, we are going to call that here, because I was going to end a little bit early, just because we were trying to end it, but it took long enough that it's time anyway. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you had fun. I would apologize for the net hiccup, but I can't help those. Oh, I mean, I'm going to have to make a friggin' thumbnail, A-B thumbnail again for this. Anyway, yeah, you're very welcome. Y'all have a great rest of the evening. I appreciate you in general. I'm being here, sure, but in general, I just appreciate